Human Being by Lisa. I am you, you are me, but there's no difference inside to see. The color of your skin, your hair, or your eyes does not represent what's inside. Physical traits come from a family tree. They give roots, history, and a sense of identity. But inside, we have the same blood and the same heart. So when does prejudice begin to take part? Babies are born without preconception. They feel love and they feel comfort from their caregiver's affection. As they develop, society gives them glasses. The lenses get clouded by the opinions of the masses. The lenses get darker as they grow. They filter the world to only see the colors that they know. Differences become obstacles and they're not celebrated. Leaders tell them who to respect and who should be hated. These biased views could last for a lifetime, and then they're passed down to the next one in line. Opinions are essential, shared thoughts, and educate, but when they're bigoted and hateful, we cannot tolerate. Take those blinders off and take a look around. There's so much joy in diversity to be found. Don't let the blindfold get such a narrow view. Don't be complacent, take what's given to you. Rip off the filter, open your eyes. Find connections, common experience, destroy the lies. Revel in these connections, learn from one another. We're all trying to get from one day to the other. See through the skin, the hair, the accent, to the core of the human being with love and respect. Thank you.
Barack Obama's public address on racism. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. 221 years ago, in a hall that still stands across the street, a group of men gathered and with these simple words launched America's improbable experiment in democracy. Farmers and scholars, statesmen and patriots, who had traveled across an ocean to escape tyranny and persecution, finally made real their Declaration of Independence at a Philadelphia convention that lasted through the spring of 1787. The document they produced was eventually signed, but ultimately unfinished. It was stained by this nation's original sin of slavery, a question that divided the colonies and brought the convention to a stalemate, until the founders chose to allow the slave trade to continue for at least 20 more years, and to leave any final resolution to future generations. Of course, the answer to slavery was already embedded within our Constitution, a Constitution that had at its very core the ideal of equal citizenship under the law. A Constitution that promised its people liberty and justice, and a union that could be and should be perfected over time. And yet, words on a parchment would not be enough to deliver slaves from bondage, or provide men and women of color and creed their full right and obligations as citizens of the United States. What would be needed were Americans in successive generations who were willing to do their part. Through protests and struggles, on the streets and in the courts. Through a civil war and civil disobedience. And always at a great risk. To narrow the gap between the promise of our ideals and the reality of their time. Thank you.
Hello, Lee High School, and thank you for having me today. My name is Commissioner Violet Edwards, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of representing the 6th District of Madison County on the Madison County Commission. It is an honor to be with you today as you celebrate Black History Month and as you encourage each other to be accepting and respect each other. Your theme today, seeing through the skin and the hair and the accents to the core of the human being. I know it's a challenge. We all have our biases and we all have our prejudices. And we've all been judged based on somebody else's biases and their phobias. For example, take me. I came out of poverty and a poor town, but that doesn't mean I'm not educated. I'm a woman raised by women. But that doesn't mean that I don't have a strong business mind. I'm tall. That doesn't mean that I know how to play basketball. I am Black. That doesn't mean I'm athletic or that I can sing and dance. I wear my hair in a fro or in cornrows, but that doesn't mean that I am militant. All assumptions that have been made about me without me ever saying a word. But as the author of the poem Human Being says, we have to find the connection, common experiences, and destroy the lies. I'm in a unique position on the Madison County Commission because I'm the only in several categories. I'm the only woman. I'm the only person of color. I'm the only representative of the Democratic Party. And I'm the youngest. And the question that I receive most often is, how does that feel? How does it feel to be in the position where you are the odd man out? And so far, my answer has been, it feels like growth and progress, because I don't go to work every day and think about the difference between me and my coworkers. I go realizing that we're all human beings, that our opinions are based on our walks of life, that we're all just trying to do what's best for our community, and that we all have a voice. And when you look at it, when you really break it down, though we are opposite in so many ways, we are more alike than not. And I owe it to myself and my community to be my best authentic self. I think all of us would like to just be. And when I think about what it means to be a good human being, I want to issue you this challenge. Be compassionate. Be sensitive to the needs of others and listen to them. We all have our bumps in life, and we never know when we're going to need compassion returned to us. Be accountable for the ways you treat others and how you treat yourself. You are responsible for your actions. And let's just all be better. Never settle for mediocrity, and never answer to a call that is not your name or is not your character. Always look for ways to level up. If you decide to be better, we all benefit. That's just how important you are. And that's just how important us working together makes humanity better. In closing, it is a great responsibility to be you. It's a great responsibility just to be human and be authentic. So listen to yourself and care for others. We have a certain responsibility to humanity to live to the best of our abilities and live out all of our capabilities. We've all seen recently what happens when we don't. Let's commit to being accountable. Let's commit to being compassionate. Let's commit to treating each other with respect. Let's commit to break down stereotypes. Let's just commit to be our best. Thank you so much for having me.
A bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll
fall back and the stars fill the night. That's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with